Um, hmm.
Yeah. Well, what was I saying?
Um, but um, but basically how I guess I should talk about how I got into Sony because I never really talked about that because normally I just talk about like, oh, I like both stuff. It's actually kind of a funny story too. You okay, dude?
Yeah, my mic is. I don't know.
I
I don't
think
know.
your mic is having a derp seizure.
Apparently.
But it's actually quite a funny story how I got into Sony. Because I originally hated everything but Nintendo when I was little. I thought Nintendo was the best. Then I get a Sony and I'm like, oh, I guess I love Sony. But it was funny because originally, I can't speak. I had the N64 on my Mario games. I would just play Mario 64 over and over and over, not even doing the missions, just free roaming and having fun.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
um, and my mom bought a NES off this old gaming website that went out of business. And so then I got into old school gaming. Still didn't understand that I was playing with one of the most rarest gaming, well, not, it's not really rare, but a really rare gaming console. And then my grandma gets my dad a PlayStation for his birthday. And at first I'm like, oh, Dad, you're so lucky. And I'm sitting there kind like, I don't want to play on it. It's like, there are no games for me. Because I think my mom got him some like shooter games and some other stuff. And then my mom walks up to me and flashes me a case of the original Spider-Man game for that.
Nice.
I played that game and the sequel to death. And those were really good. Mainly because I really liked how they weren't movie-based. They're based off purely off the comic book material. And they were both really good. The first game was on Doc Ock and Venom and Carnage, and the second one was all about Electro. And some of the X-Men were even in it.
Hmm.
And then I got probably one of the best games ever for the PS1. Frickin' Crash Bandicoot.
Nice.
That game, I played that for hours on end, and I mean, sometimes I would just kill Crash over and over again just to see all his death animations, because some of his death animations were just hilarious. You fall into a bottomless pit, he rises out of it like an angel playing an harp. Or like if you fall off a polar bear you're riding, Crash will go headfirst into the ground and the top of his torso will be stuck in the ground. Just funny stuff. Oh, is this the game you're talking about, the Fiesta Classic?
Yes, it is.
I just realized I had like the battle. Oh wow, I'm dead already. Harp darp. Oh nice, I got a suppressor.
Jeez, this one
Jeez,
guy has a fuel rod cannon and sniper rifle. We're never gonna kill him.
Oh, don't worry, dude. I've got me a light rifle. Oh wow, already dead. Never mind. I cannot wait for this guy to run out of ammo. Please tell me he can run out of ammo.
Man.
Oh god. And I'm dead. Oh my god, this guy's going nuts.
My friend, a mythical creature has graced us with her appearance.
Is she in our part? Is she in our party?
It's a girl. No, she's not in our party, but she's on our team.
Is she a friend of yours? Dude, is she a friend of yours?
Oh, I had a rocket launcher the entire time I was fiddling with the other thing.
Dude, is she a friend of yours? Huh?
No, I just noticed that she's in here.
Oh. I'm an idiot. I'm thinking you have a friend in here. That's how much I have, that's how good my attention span is. Oh my god. These guys are completely dragging us in the face.
Hey, I got a binary rifle and a light rifle.
Oh, nice. I love how you can just spam the light rifle from your hips. I mean, well, what I mean is you don't have to be good with aiming down sights. You can just one-shot people with holding it from the hip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have to be a supreme sniper. Oh my God, these
Oh,
guys
good
are
lord.
nuts.
That's a lot of people.
Wait a minute, it's only 4 and 4. This is
And I'm
weird.
dead.
Oh, you mean the whole team was all over you?
Yeah.
That stinks. I keep getting murdered by the guy with the fuel rod cannon. Oh my God. Oh, that's the frag buttons. I haven't played Halo in a while. But well, I was saying with my story, so I got to play Crash. And then I got the PS2 for Christmas. And I got a whole bunch of Sony franchises in a bundle thing my mom got. Or I guess you could say Santa got. But and it contained Sly Cooper, the original Jack and Daxter, and Ratchet and Clank. I still love those franchises to death, but I will say they have you recently played a Ratchet and Clank game? They are really
No.
running. Well, oh wow, I think they
Ratchet and Clank is on
yeah, it's a so
basically on the same status as me as Sly Cooper, so.
oh. Well, it's basically like a I'm sorry. It's basically like a futuristic world with spaceships, and it's basically when you get a gun, if you use it a bunch, it upgrades and can become insanely powerful. Like you can get a pistol that shoots one little laser pellet, and then if you use it a bunch and upgrade it, you can turn it into a fully automatic rapid fire laser pistol.
Dang.
Or if you get like a shotgun that has a low spread rate and low um, spray rate and low fire rate, if you use it a bunch, you can like turn it into a fire shotgun that fires insanely fast and spreads the pellets insanely far. Or even turn an RPG into a rocket launcher that launches 10 homing missiles. It's just insane how you can upgrade the weapons, because it's like it's not the Ratchet that levels up, it's your weapons that level up after usage, and it just can become insane. But they've been really running that franchise into the ground, because the last 2 games that have come out don't follow the original formula at all, and the fans are all mad as heck, and I can see why, because it's nothing like the original. Like, the last 2 games were like a 4-player party thing, where you run around beating the crud out of stuff, but it's like a top-down perspective. And the last game is like a tower defense game, and it is a bad tower defense game. You can tell it was bad because it only sold for $20, and I was a sucker who bought it, thinking, oh my gosh, they may be going back to the original formula.
Oh my goodness. Lord, what is this game type?
Holy crap! Rock and Rail.
Rock and Rail.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be freaking slaughter.
Oh my goodness.
And then the other franchise I got was Jack. By the way, you're also lost on Jack and Daxter, right?
Basically.
Oh my gosh, I feel terrible talking to you about this since you know completely nothing. But it's another one of those franchises. But it's really confusing, the timeline of Jack and Daxter. But it's funny because it went from being this nice, cuddly platformer rated E10 for kids. Then the sequel comes along. Jack becomes able to be able to talk through processes and events. I won't say so because let me just say I want to let LP all those franchises since they're part of my childhood. But through process of events, Jack becomes able to speak, and he starts out as this nice, loving, kind, soft, mute protagonist. And then the second game becomes this badass cuss mouth with guns. It's like, you should look up the Jack and Daxter 1 and then look at the other 2 games. It's like, what the hell? How did they change so drastically? Because it's funny, because it went from being E10 to teen. And there are even some sexual stuff in the game, like extreme cleavage and underdressed women and stuff like that. But it's not really bad. It's not bad. But I mean, there's decent cleavage in that game. So there's a bit of it. And it's like, how did that change so drastically? But it's still really fun, and and with the more adult lines and language, the comedy is even funnier in the game. But yeah, hilarious. My mom almost didn't let me keep the second game because me being little and not understanding some of the words, she got me Jack 2 for my birthday when I was really little. I think I was around 7. And so excuse my French, guys, for what I'm about to say. After about 5 minutes of playing, I walk up to my mom and I'm like, "Mom, what does shit mean?" And she's like, "Where did you hear that from?" And I'm like, "From Jack and Daxter." It was hilarious. I almost didn't get to play the game, but my mom let me play unless I didn't repeat anything. And you can see how well I kept that promise. But it's just a fun game too. So I even hear they may be making a sequel to that, but we just gotta wait and see what E3 brings us this year. But I'm really
Yeah, that's
excited for
really gonna
this.
be the deciding factor for most people.
But yeah, but I can definitely see definitely Microsoft is gonna be losing a whole lot of money. But I hope. I also heard they're. I don't know if I heard this correctly, but are they still gonna be making side games like games for the 360 um like a game comes up for the Xbox One. If you don't have an Xbox One, you can buy for the 360. Are they gonna do something like that?
I'm pretty sure.
Because I heard they said they're not gonna kill off the 360 just yet. They want to
I
keep it
think it'll
along
be
for a couple of years.
determined by I think that'll be determined by its release date. Because I know Black Ops Ghost comes out in November, I believe.
Yeah, I think the
So
PS4 is coming out in November too.
yeah, I know it's coming out on the Xbox 720 as well, though. So if it's not out by November, then then the Xbox One will be then yeah, then it'll definitely be for both consoles.
Yeah, but you want to just do a team deathmatch actually now?
That sounds fun, and then that'll probably have to be my last match.
All right.